All right, Jerry, let's start first off with Syracuse. And not specifically even them, but a team like Syracuse. Their ultimate bubble team, maybe the last one in or first one out. And they lose today to Virginia, who's a top 15 team in the country, very good team. They play them even. They lose at the buzzer. How does the committee look at this? Does it help them? Does it hurt them a little? Does it hurt them a lot? What does a close loss do for you when the committee's in that room?
Well, there are no good losses, right? I mean, you lost, you're done. However, there is a variance in the quality of a loss. I mean, losing to a team like Virginia on a neutral floor is better than having lost to NC State the game before, right? Because Virginia's better. So the fact that it was a close game doesn't really matter much. Margin of victory isn't much of a thing, but the quality of the opponent matters. Syracuse lost to a pretty good team today on a neutral floor. So as far as losses go, that's better than most. But losses don't help you ever. I mean, that's a loss that hurts you, but it doesn't hurt you as much as losses for other teams might hurt them.
All right, so what I sort of learned right there is Syracuse losing at the buzzer on a three-pointer is not going to be seen as a better loss than if they had lost by 25 today, or the difference in those two kind of losses would be negligible. It's about the opponent and the result, not by how much. Is that fair to say?
Yeah, the margin of victory is pretty far down on the list of important qualities in the game result.
Fair enough. All right, now, bubble teams across America, if you will. Back in the day, you used to hold hands across America. We got bubble teams across America, and a bunch of them in the Mountain West. We have Utah State. We have Boise State. Both bubble teams. Utah State gets a win. Boise gets a loss. They get one hung on them today. What does this do for the Mountain West bubble teams?
Well, Boise State's dropping down. I'm keeping them in the bracket for now. They are now the last team in. So Syracuse actually moves up a spot, even though they lost today. And Utah State's going to move up a little as well, but probably not into the bracket just yet. The win at UNLV is nice in the sense that they get to play another game and hopefully against someone better. And it also avenges one of their two bad losses, which was at UNLV in the regular season. But Utah State what they need is to beat a quality team away from home, and that opportunity won't come until at least the next game.
I always like when Utah State's, they're one of my groups, like my teams that I look at to maybe pick as an upset team in the first round. I don't know why. It just always seems that that's a team I can find myself rooting for, and I always root for Jerry Palm. Excellent job. Thanks for making us smart, Jerry. Let's do it again soon. All right, so following Thursday's game, you see here, Hughes still in. And you look again, Boise still in. Still loves the Drake. VCU in. And it really not much of a change, despite the fact that Utah State won, Boise lost, Syracuse lost. You still see that that's kind of where we are after Thursday games.
Want a sports network that delivers everything that matters about the game? The highlights, the picks, the instant analysis. No yelling, no fake debates, no politics. Hit the subscribe button and never miss a moment.